Hello everyone, welcome to ODST Halo Guide. It's me, Perplexality. I'm going to commentate over a video of Team Snipers I played probably about a week ago. And I just want to address something that's definitely the problem with younger gamers, and I feel like it's just been a problem for everyone to grasp when they play things like first-person shooters. It's kind of complicated and abstract, and a lot of people don't even see it as a problem, but it's your ability to think and assess games. Now, a lot of people think, that's an inherent property. Everyone has to think. I have to think if I want to spam this assault rifle at someone. But no, that's more like the abstract version of thing. I'm thinking concrete, thinking about certain ideas and what you want to do. A lot of people, what they'll do is they play a first-person shooter in like Call of Duty or something. And Call of Duty is more applicable for this kind of gameplay. It's running gun kind of gameplay where you just run around and you just shoot at whatever you see that moves, and you see if you get kills. That's not how Halo goes. You do not run around. You just shoot at whatever happens. Now, some games that work, but it's never consistent, and overall, it's just a bad way to play a game. Generally, what I try doing is, especially since Halo 4, I've tried starting to apply a lot more thought into what I've done. When I first started, I played a little bit of Halo 2, but mostly I got into Halo in Halo 3, which a lot of you guys will know is right where I started making videos at. And I really thought skill was the most important thing. I really thought that. And now I know that that is a lie. That skill is not what makes a good player. And that's what I thought when I was, really young, like, 13 or so. And I've gotten a lot older since then. And I used to practice every single day sniping. I can never figure out why I can get better. But I realized it's because every single time I would get a sniper, I would just camp in the same position where everyone knows where I am. And I'm not doing anything. I'm not being very varied with how I play the game. I'm not being smart about how I play the game. So that's generally why I wasn't kind of ascending to that next level of gameplay. And that's what a lot of little kids, not to call anyone out, like calling anyone squeakers or anything, but this is a general thought of kids, is as you mature, you kind of learn to think more. But when you're younger like this, you kind of don't put a lot of thought. You just kind of want to think, you're an MLG, whatever kid. I know one person in particular, I'm not going to call his gamer tag. He's on my friends list. Actually, not by choice, actually. I'm just friends with one of his siblings. But he's like an MLG tryhard kid. He has like MLG posts or whatever. Everything. He got like MLG stuff for his birthday. He thinks he's really, really good, but he's really not that bright when he plays. He just kind of runs. I beat him 25-1 when I had a pistol and he had God knows whatever he had. He gave himself whatever weapon he wanted, and I took a pistol. But that's just an emphasis of, like, skill is not everything. You need to learn how to think. If you learn how to think, you'll definitely ascend. And one book that I recommend for you guys, if you guys are at a higher reading level, because this is a very, very hard read, is The Art of War. I got The Art of War Deluxe Edition, and it is by Sun Tzu. It's S-U-N-T-Z-U-E. T-Z-U. Sorry. And the translator is Lionel Giles. For this particular version I got, it's about a 45 to 50 page read to get through the main meat of the book, and the rest of it's kind of supplementary, so you don't have to read it. Lucky you. And it's a really hard read, but if you get through it, it's definitely worth it. I've read this book, I'm not kidding, about 20-25 times, and this has changed my life. And I don't mean changed my life like just for Halo. I didn't read this book for Halo. It just kind of it happily applies. But it's personal philosophy for life of how to think. And I'm just able to apply that thinking strategy to Halo, which is just an added bonus of this book. But it's not personally. It's just good for learning how to think, because everyone needs to learn to think. The sooner you learn to do that, the better. Just exercise your mind every day, because that's really what Halo is about. In Call of Duty, you're a lot lower health, so it's a lot more running. You run around a lot more, and basically strategy doesn't work as well. But in Halo, you have shields and you die. It's harder for you to die, so you're more like a one-man army. So strategy and how you play out situations is very important. So you need to learn definitely how to think, especially if you're in a Call of Duty mode. But it definitely applies to other games like Call of Duty, learning how to think and stuff, because it definitely will apply yourself. I see problems with my gameplay that I posted on this channel from a long time ago. Now that I'm a lot older, and I understand what I should have been doing and what I couldn't be doing. Which reminds me, if you guys have gameplay and you want me to look at it, please message me on Xbox or leave a comment or something with your gamer tag and tell me where on your file share it is, and I will download it and I will definitely look at it, you know, and make recommendations. Like, say if you guys want gameplay on how to play oddball or something, I will definitely go either play oddball or find someone with some really good oddball gameplay and commentate over it for you guys, because that's really what I really want to give you guys what you want. Someone asked me, after they saw my defense CTF guide, they asked me to make an offense guide, and I made it for them because they asked for it, and I figured if one person asks for it, a lot more people are going to want to see it too. So feel free to ask me for stuff, submit gameplay, and generally just, you know, leave comments and tell me how I'm doing, because I really appreciate it. So right now, I want to kind of narrow down your thinking pattern. And since we are on the subject of thinking, I'm going to give you a general outline of how to play all games, not just snipers, but I will specify it to snipers afterwards. I know I use the word generally a lot. I noticed that when I was watching one of my 52-1, the unfriggin' believable gameplay. But basically what you want to do, I use basically a lot too, but what you want to do is you need to first assess what weapon you want to play based on your playstyle. Me, I'm very heavy on the sniper rifle and the DMR, so I'm more of a long-range person. You know, I'm good for maintaining map control and staying on those high grounds. So generally, and you know, this plays for team snipers, I want to keep my range from people. I want to get on high ground where I can see a lot of the map and I can control a lot of the map, shoot at a lot of the map. Because again, like sniper rifle, if you see it, you can kill it with a sniper rifle. That's why team snipers is so deadly. But so basically, the more of the map you can see, the better. You don't want to expose yourself all at once, but you do want to be able to see a fair portion of it. So basically, what you want to do is, after you have the weapon of choice that you're going to look at, you are going to, and this applies for everything, like assault rifles, you want to be around corners, shotguns, you want to be, you know, closer, rockets, you want to be at a medium range where you have walls to bounce it off of. Sorry, I got off on a tangent. So after you get that, it's map position. Sniping, you need high ground, but you also need cover, because that sniper works both ways, especially in team snipers, where if you can see someone, they can see you. If you can kill someone, they can kill you. That's how it works. So you just need to give yourself the opportunity to kill them with an advantage, where you're a higher probability to kill them, even if you were just even shots, which I've got a pretty solid shot, about as solid as you're going to start finding around this time of game. So generally what you want to be able to find is you want to find good positions that give you cover where you'll be able to shoot people first, you know, and you don't, like, if you're firing at one spot, you don't want people from another area to see you. Like right now I'm shooting at the top lift, but people from the elbow area down there can't see me, the people from the beam rifle spawn can't see me. The only other person that could really kill me is if someone came up behind me, which I'm listening out for with my headset. So I'm going to generally avoid that, generally again. But then after you figure out where you want to camp, you want to figure out exactly how this weapon works. Like sniping, you need to basically be able to kind of pop in and out of shots and move around. Like a lot of your sniping should be based on movement. Sniping should be based on movement. And then after you have it all kind of narrowed down, you just like pop, like see, like I'm popping out, and then once my shields regenerate, I'm gonna pop out again at the guy. Actually, right here, I think I hear footsteps. And actually, I wait here for the footsteps. I hear him, and once I figure out that he starts shooting, because I hear those bullets, I pop out and I get a quick 2-shot in the body to kill him. But you just want to pop in and out of cover. Like right here, you're going to see me shoot at a guy, pop behind cover, and pop out, shoot him, pop behind cover. So he can't shoot me. He has no time to retaliate. So that's really good. So, and then once you figure out, you know, how you want to shoot your weapon, where you want to be on the map, what kind of weapon you're going to be using, you're pretty much by then you just need to figure out how to play the games. And there's other strategies. You got to watch all my games, because I can't fit all of it into one gameplay for you, unfortunately. But if you watch the rest of my games, you'll find strategies for everything and different stuff. Again, if you guys have a certain thing you want to address, please tell me. 2 for 1. But thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, because again, it helps me out a lot. Leave your suggestions or videos that you want me to look at. I will definitely go ahead and try and figure it out. And comment, rate, subscribe, and have a nice day. I'm going to let you guys play out the video now.